Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Rad Rides. Right next to me, there's a 1986 Volkswagen Vanagon Syncro, and today we're going to be doing a full review on it. We're going to be talking about some of the features on it, we're going to be driving it, and at the end, I'm going to give you my pros and cons on it on the section, my thoughts. Alright, so let's talk about a little bit more about this 1986 Volkswagen Vanagon Syncro. It has Fox adjustable shocks. It has the owner of this car on the wheels, if you see, he's changed them from 14-inch factory wheels to 15-inch method wheels. Front brakes are discs, rear brakes are drums. Also, the owner has installed custom front bumper and rear bumper with a 2-inch tow hitch. All right, a couple of more fun factors about this car. The owner of this car had the car painted from original blue to satin gray, and a few more options about this car. They made these in different versions. They had them in Westphalia, that was a camper. They had them in military, especially U.S. military in Germany. They were using these as administrative vehicles, and also a company called Steyr Pinzgauer was making the Syncro in Austria for this car. Also, another very fun fact that I was able to find out that Porsche made a limited 10 units of this car. However, they put a 3.2 liter Carrera engine in it, and the horsepower was 235 horsepower, and they were claiming as a top speed of 135 miles per hour, although they didn't test it more than 117. Just take an imagination, you're doing 135 miles per hour in the German Autobahn and you're driving in this thing. It's just amazing. All right, let's talk about the engine of this car. This car has a 2.1 liter inline 4. Originally was making 112 horsepower, but the owner of this car had it modified, and now it's making approximately 130 horsepower. It's called a WBX or Weser Boxer. The code name is DJ, and this is the biggest and most powerful engine offered. It comes with a 4-speed manual transmission with a transfer case, and obviously the 4-wheel drive is a Syncro. That's the Volkswagen version of it. It has front and rear locking differentials. Well, we're taking a little look inside of this Syncro. We got the access to the mushroom pop top. Owner has a pretty good taste on the stickers that he's put on this car. Here's a quick view of the mushroom pop top. Very cool and functional. And it's got these little ventilations to cool down the area. Driving the Vanagon Syncro, it's a 4-speed manual transmission. It's definitely not a fast car. try to feature cars that are special either to the car community or they have some significance to them. This car is called a T3. T3 meaning that there was third generation of transporters. Volkswagen had the original bus, and then another one redesigned in the 70s and late 60s that came after that. And then this is the third one. That's why it's called the third generation transporter. 1979 was the build date. They designed this car in the 60s, and but 1979 was the debut of it. And they are slow. There's no power steering, no power windows. 4-speed, definitely. Brakes are, when I'm pressing on the brakes, it's very hard brakes. So you gotta know what you're doing when you're driving this car. It doesn't have any of the modern creature comforts, but it is a fun car to drive, and definitely for the ones people that like to camp, you know, with the dual sliding doors, cargo doors, and also the mushroom pop top, plus having the little bit of modifications that the owner has done. The Fox shocks that are adjustable with reservoir on it. It's a really fun car. I'm gonna make a U-turn here. Car is really acceleration is very slow. Again, this car had a 2.1 liter 4-cylinder. That's the most power that came in this car. 115 horsepower, 115 whopping horsepower, should I say. And the owner has modified it to 130 horsepower, but it's still, for modern standards, it's very sluggish, but it's very fun to drive. I've always liked manual transmission cars. You have more control over the car. Automatic is nice, yes, I know, plus the new automatics are a lot faster. They can change the gears faster, but nothing is like an old school manual. You have control over cars, so much more fun to drive, especially in this classic car. They sold millions of these T3s or Transporter Vanagons, or, you know, if you're in a different market, like I said, they have different names. But they are very fun cars to drive. These are the last of the rear engine Volkswagens. They originally came with an air-cooled engine, I believe a 1.9 liter air-cooled engine. Then they had gas engines, diesel engines, and obviously this is the most powerful version of the gas engine. The Volkswagen Eurovan that replaced this car was front engine car. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of Rad Rides featuring this 86 Volkswagen Vanagon Syncro. It's been a fun car, and we're looking forward to some more rad rides. Until then, stay tuned. Bye-bye.